Team USA is terrifying the world. No cap. This was made before the South Sudan game, so let's see what they talking about.
Do you want to know why Team USA are the most frightening basketball team in the
Tell me,
world?
tell me,
Well,
tell
aside
me.
from
I
the
do.
fact that they have 90% of the best players in the world, or the fact that they have Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo, and Anthony Edwards coming off the bench, let me repeat that. Coming off the bench. Well, aside from that, it's because they can win a game against Australia with Steph Curry scoring 3 points on 1 of 6 shooting. And when you can win when Steph is struggling, well, you're unstoppable when he's playing like Stephen Curry. And when Steph Curry has it going, there is nothing you can do. We saw that in the third quarter of the game against Canada, and now in the first half against Serbia, where he went off for 18 points in just 10 minutes. And it didn't take long. Just look at him here on the first play of the game, where Embiid sets the screen off the ball, and with Jokic not at the level, Steph is able to just fire the three from 28 feet casually. A minute later, they set 2 screens for Steph, and even with Jokic at the level this time, it's just that little hesitation that allows Steph to pull for 3. And
that's what I'm saying, bro. Curry at the perimeter is so lethal. You can't give him at least any inches of space, bro. Even a hezzy at that point, you have to step up, even if he hezzies, bro. The threat of Curry getting a layup is way less impactful than him getting a 3, because if he shoots that 3, it's going through the net. That's why teams literally would jump. Teams and players still jump at Curry every time he has these. If he has these, they think he's going to shoot, because regardless if he shoots, it's going in. Regardless.
the reason this is so impossible to guard is because you have to respect Steph's ability to put the ball on the floor. So if Jokic just closed out with full effort, Steph would blow straight past him and either finish or find someone else for the open shot. And the reason Steph Curry has been such a dominant force his entire career is because he can single-handedly break a game open in the space of just a few minutes. After that Curry flurry early in the first, the game running around halfway through the second quarter. But Steph had other ideas, and it's that same action with Embiid setting the screen, and with Jokic not at the level, Steph is always going to knock that down.
Embiid clutch with them screens, though.
He drives into the defense, and it's a tough finish before the Steph special.
4.5. Good point.
This is now 2 of Team USA's 3 games where we have seen Steph explode for about 10 points in the space of 3 minutes. And when you have a team that is stacked with defensive talent, a 3-minute explosion from Steph can be the difference in the game, because not only does it put points in the board in a way that no one else can do, but it's demoralizing. Just look at Jokic after that last Steph 3. When you have to play a perfect game against a
he going through
perfect
it, bro.
opponent,
He going through it, bro.
The last thing you want to deal with
give him a
is
trade.
the best shooter
Nuggets are nasty.
ever live. And this wasn't just any win from Team USA. They dominated one of the best teams in world basketball. The same team that finished second at last year's World Cup without their best player, Nikola Jokic. That's the kind of team Serbia are. Now, they were missing Bogdan Bogdanovic, but Team USA are just a different monster altogether.
Bogdan that big of an impact to their team, really?
How dominant this team is more than their bench. Because as we've already seen through a few exhibition games, the starters have been good, but it's the bench that has really dominated these games.
When Bam comes off that bench,
Anthony Davis.
When Bam comes off that bench, it's nasty. Bam might be the second best player on that team. Under Braun. Bam might be the second best player on that team. I'm not clip farming on that.
Now, there have been a lot of impressive performers for Team USA through 3 games, but by far, by a long way, the best player so far has been Anthony Davis. He has been everywhere, from the offensive glass to the defensive glass.
I said, he might be third. He might be the third best player. I'm not gonna lie. Under Braun, then Bam, then AD. But AD's defensive prowess is just so ridiculous. AD might go second. Under Braun. No cap. AD might go there.
To blocking every single shot in sight. If you were looking for the best version of Anthony Davis, you are getting it right now. And putting that kind of player on a team with perimeter superstars is almost impossible to beat. And then you pair him with a guy in Bam Adebayo who can do almost all of those things just as well as AD, and you have the definition of twin towers. But not just any twin towers. Twin towers that are also capable of guarding anyone on the floor at any given time. And in the case of Bam Adebayo? Well, apparently he's using the Olympics to turn into a legitimate stretch four. Because you know when I said it's demoralizing when Steph Curry is hitting threes? Well, it's even more demoralizing when you play excellent defense for an entire possession and Bam Adebayo drills a three. Now, when he
Crazy
does
work.
it 3 times in one game, you might as well pack your bags and leave, because it's just not your night.
Splash Brothers. Oh my God. The new Splash Brothers. Bam, bam, splash right there.
He said,
But even if you were to make
alright.
no three-pointers, just like Anthony Davis, the impact these two guys have with their combination of energy, defense, and rebounding
Nice
has
spot.
to be the best we have seen since Tim Duncan and David Robinson. And I don't think that
What'd he say?
has to be the best two. But even if you were to make no three-pointers, just like Anthony Davis, the impact these two guys have with their combination of energy, defense, and rebounding has to be the best we have seen since Tim Duncan and David Robinson. And I don't think
We're not talking about Cat and Rudy? No? No? No, I'm not gonna lie. 80 and Bam is better than Cat and Rudy. Shoot me. I don't care. That's what I think. I think 80. No, I'm not gonna lie. I think 80 and Brusky right here is better than Cat and Rudy. Because Rudy, I just don't like Rudy Gobert. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a personal thing. I really just can't stand that guy. Um, Nothing against him though. Like, do you, bro? Be you every day, bro. But don't be you around me, man. Oh my god, this like, bro, I look silly. I look silly as hell. Okay, we're ready. Why is he muted?
and David Robinson, and I don't think that's a very hot take. Just
It's
look at
not.
AD on this play where he's being
Regular take.
posted up. He stays down on the pump fake and then the length to swat that shot at its peak. Or how about this
Crazy.
time where he's switched onto a guard, he moves his feet well before then just swallowing up, pause, the step back jumper. And it's this combination
Crazy work.
Need
Crazy
life
work.
insurance? Taking the first step is easy. Start
of timing, length, fluidity, and athleticism that makes him an all-time great defender. Now, when you pair this guy with another one of the best defenders in the league, even a guy like Nikola Jokic will struggle. Because look at him here on the post-up against AD. He gets the spin move off, but Bam is waiting, so he's forced to kick it out, and USA will live with anyone else taking that shot who isn't
Other than
named Jokic. Or in this
Jokic.
play where they run the pick and roll with Bam defending it. But there's no such thing
They
as a
need to
clean
start.
look with these two on the floor, because you get past Bam and look who is waiting at the rim to swat
just
your
there to
shot. These two
take
guys
it.
right here could score 0
Boys.
points on offense every night and still look like superstars because of their defense and rebounding. But they also happen to be guys that are routinely putting up 15 to 16 point double-doubles in 20 minutes for Team USA. Now, you'd think Anthony Davis has solidified himself as a starter, but Steve Kerr remains persistent that Joel Embiid will continue to start. And I'm not sure if this is something
His big
USA
three is Bron, Curry, and Joel. I mean, Joel is a MVP contender, so he literally is the most valuable player on this team.
promised him when he made the switch, and the USA is so talented that it probably won't matter. But treating the Olympics like it's a charity event is ridiculous. It would be one thing if it was close between the two, but Anthony Davis has been the best player on the team, and Joel Embiid has been the worst of anyone getting significant minutes. And I promise
No cap,
that's
though,
not
no
me
cap.
even trying to hate. Anyone watching these
Me personally, I have watched games, full games, not just highlights. And Joel Embiid, what's going on, man? Are you still injured? I think he is. I'm not gonna. I need to stop. So I seen that thing that happened to his face where he like I don't know. I don't know what's up with guy. But he's definitely still injured. He needs some work. He needs some help. Um, but he's definitely the worst player with the most minutes. Other than those two or three dudes that come off the bench at the end of the game, Joel might be the worst dude.
games can see that for whatever reason, Embiid is unable to play within the flow of the offense, consistently throwing ridiculous turnovers, trying to foul bait on absurd possessions, and not playing with nearly the intensity on defense that AD and Bam have been playing with. Maybe that'll change in 2 weeks, and he is one of the most talented players we have ever seen, but as of right now, Team USA are playing with fire by not starting their best.
Why
As
Wemby
of
on that
right
side, bro?
now,
Wemby, this not
Team
your side,
USA
broski.
are playing with fire by not starting their best player.
Hey.
Now, when I said it probably won't matter if Embiid starts or not, well, it's because on top of the talent they already have, this team will be adding Kevin Durant to the mix. That's all. Just maybe the most gifted scorer ever, and
I was
the
about to say
highest point
KD's
scorer
not
in
playing.
US basketball history will be added. And Kevin Durant does not need any time to get up to speed. Clearly, that jumper is still as pure as ever. Oh, and that guy LeBron James, the same guy who was at the Olympics in 2004
He's
when
nice.
Anthony Edwards had just turned 3 years old, well, he still looks completely unstoppable. After
Literally.
playing most of the game quite passively, just facilitating and playing some defense, LeBron had some fun towards
He's
the
just there to
end,
pass right
catching
now. He
the
just
lob
wanna
from
pass.
Bam, and then it's a play like
Hey!
this where he shows off the handle before trucking the Serbian
Get off me,
defender and
kid.
finishing through the contact.
Bro, he flinching. He
shows off the
Ow,
handle
ow,
before
ow,
trucking the
all
Serbian defender
ow.
and
Come on,
finishing
bro.
through the
He's
contact,
just so
which wasn't the
wrong.
only time he trucked a Serbian defender that night. Even at 39, no one else is that big, that strong, that coordinated, that fast. You don't have to be a LeBron stan to just appreciate the athlete.
His strength and then ability to finish. It's just, bro. It's second to none. It's second to none, bro. Y'all need to start giving him his credit. Start giving him his props for his ability to finish around the rim at this age. It needs to happen sooner or later.
This man is.
Like,
It's
come on, bro.
unbelievable.
He doesn't even have to
News,
dunk.
the
He's
sky
not
is
trying to
blue.
dunk.
LeBron James and Steph Curry are good, and Team USA are going to be hard to beat. Now, if you want to stay up to date all throughout the rest of the Olympics and just going forward, you might as well subscribe. It's free. Either way, have a great day. Bye.
Looking to build.
Appreciate that video, man. That was a W video, bro. I agree with most of what he says, but I think personally, what's it called? Bron's the best player on the team. AD second. Third is Bam. Then the rest of the list is just fourth might be it might be AE or Curry. But you know, that one.